Alrighty, let's do this. Hopefully this will be out by Monday night, if at the latest Tuesday morning or something. But yeah, hopefully I get this done in time. I've just been working a ton, and yeah, it's been good. I've been enjoying the work. I'm working a bit more, which is good right now. Like I said, other employees have left for surgeries and a few things like that, medical leaves. So yeah, it just leaves us, not a lot of people at the shop, so it's busy. But yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm getting some extra money. Plus, yeah, I got my other work, I just spilled a huge drink all over the floor. Oh my god. Hold on. Alright, well, I just cleaned up that huge drink that I spilled. It was a huge thing of Wendy's, which I probably didn't need anyways. Maybe it's a sign. Cut down on the sugars. I think it is, but that was horrendous. But yeah, let's get back to the podcast. So yeah, welcome. Yeah, I'm busy from work. And like I said, the walk-in, this is what I'll be calling it, just the intro of the podcast, the walk-in. So yeah, you can always catch this podcast on Anchor, Spotify, and on YouTube as well. So many ways to enjoy the podcast. Check it out. But yeah, this is the walk-in. I just talk about whatever, some more personal life stuff, if anything like that's happened, and share stuff like that. I thought, yeah, get that out of the way, then we can have some fun just talking about the nerdy and the whatever geeky stuff that we want to talk about. But alright, so yeah, I don't know, it's just not a lot of personal stuff. Like I said, I'm coming off those meds. It has been a full month, but I'm still a little out of it from it, and yeah, it just takes time. If you look up that drug effects, or it's pretty brutal. The doctors, they seem like you should just be over this stuff instantly, but when I go and check, a lot of people online, so many people said they felt sick for a long time after getting off Effexor. So I'm kind of in that same boat where the doctors, they tell you should be okay, but you're just still out of it and recovering, and yeah, it's weird, but it is life, and I feel like I'll be better, and then just need to get some more of the exercise and healthier living underway now that I'm not all completely all groggy and stuff. But yeah, I'm still kind of messed. I could still walk and stuff, but I couldn't fully work out, so I feel really messed up when it comes to energy still, so it sucks. But hopefully things will get on track, and yeah, I could just keep making some fun and silly content for everyone. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, personal life stuff as well. Not a lot of stuff has happened. The one thing I did want to mention, I thought it'd be funny, is I was with my ex for it was we spent a whole decade together, officially together for 9 years, or whatever it was, even when we weren't really together. Weren't we together? It sure felt like it, but a long time. And like I said, spending a whole decade with someone, basically, in the early 2000s. So, and yeah, the end of the relationship, back and forth, just no talking at all. So, even though my conscious mind has gotten more closure from it, I find, there's lots of different things that give me closure about it, and of course real closure would be good, I guess, but I don't really think so right now. I'm too unstable, just emotionally unstable. I don't know, it freaks me out thinking about it. It's better just thinking of the person you love dead or whatever than dealing with them, but then you're dealing with you think it actually is a death, your body and mind, subconscious mind, take it basically as a death, because you don't see these people, there's no word. But yeah, the thing is, in my normal mind now, I am coming to a lot of terms with stuff. I hate to say it that's so dry and whatever. I always loved her, and I grew to love who she was. But, back in the day, I did love, the earlier her, when you're younger and she was pretending to be someone she really wasn't to impress you, normal thing women do to men. And yeah, it's just I fell in love with the person, the persona she put on, so it's just a little confusing at times. But when you get older and you reflect more, you can see that. And yeah, of course I was putting on a persona too, that wasn't the real me. I mean, there was parts of the real me mixed in there, but the thing was, I knew, I didn't really know that wasn't the real me. I knew deep down, but I just acted a certain way and thought I could get through life just suppressing all my real issues. But yeah, so, I don't, we're both at fault at some of that, portraying an image that we weren't, but, we were young as well, and you're trying to impress people and blah, 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 but then you, start living with them for years, and, yeah, you find out who they really are, you're like, what? You're no fun. But all you do is sit around and watch TV or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy that way. So probably not everyone it's like that, but there's a little bit of that. And then when you're like living with someone, the woman's a bit more like they want to, I don't know, it's just the stuff. I don't think I could ever live with someone again, especially a woman, because if anyone ever talked to me about like loading, how a dishwasher should be loaded or clean this up, don't ever mention that stuff. If you think it should be done, shut up and do it yourself. That's all I can say. And if I do it, don't complain about the way I do it. Like, as a man, I could like very well block women out. I think men, it's like I said, it's an X-Men superpower or whatever. Like, I had the superpower. I could just like tune women out like nothing. Like tune it like an old school radio, right? Tune a regular radio. But yeah, so you just block it out. But now, like I find with the estrogen, like it's just a lot of the nitpicking and the way women act really irritates me. Even though I'm more physically attracted to women, it's just weird that that's about it. It ends there. How they look in their body, and then I can't hang out with you. I'm gonna flip out. But it's challenging. But so what I'm getting at, holy ramble jamble. But, so people grow apart, blah, blah, blah. And looking back, I can see all these things that equal every outcome. And, for me, like, I don't know about her. I don't know, like, how she deals with the past. Like, the past for me is still a stepping stone to get where I am now. And, I'm happy where I'm at now. Even if I made different content back in the day and happy in my male form. Who knows where it would have gone or whatever. But I find like the journey I went on and all the things I learned back in the day with, going to film school and like having friends and the girlfriend or, and best friend at the same time, being interested in what you're doing and having that creative passion. That was all fun, and it was a great time. But it was a great time, and, I can reflect on that, and those moments add up to where I'm at now, and I can see everything, and I understand everything, and I even understand the relationship, why I was a certain way, why they were a certain way. And, you can grow from it all. And, I'm not afraid of the past. I don't look down on it. Like, it's just, it was who I was. I was out of control. I had no direction. I had no comfort in people. I had no one to come out to. Everyone and everything made me feel like it was a bad thing. So I bottled all this stuff up and became like a reckless, like horrible person in the way of like vandalisms and just being a total doofus. And, partying all the time, taking all these pills and just, hiding all my pain, masking all my pain, numbing all my pain, and all that good stuff. So, it's just a crazy thing, and the reflections and who I was, who they were, and how the relationship ended. Like I said, it just, like, no contact. And this is where I'm getting at now with the actual story, but so there was no contact. And, it's just like I went to therapy. I started looking into myself, figuring out what was the real issue, transitioning, becoming better, connecting with all these people, and connecting with the community and YouTube and all that stuff that I made on Instagram, where I'm really popping, Tumblr I'm popping off, Twitter I'm a little slow growth, and here on YouTube, I mean, I'm good. I'm happy with growth. I mean, it'd be great to get more people, but it is definitely a small channel, itsy bitsy and minuscule things, but when I was streaming on Twitch, I was growing real faster, but I like being here. I like making actual content, even if it is just reviews on stuff. So, I like it here the most. Even though if I'm not doing the best here, I like it on YouTube, no matter what they say. And it has its issues, of course. It's not perfect, this and that, and what people are doing on the platform in all areas. People don't agree with everything, but hey, I enjoy it still, and I like posting videos. I like talking to the crowd. I like, enjoying everyone, so... so this is what I'm getting at for the personal issue this week. Or personal thing this week. It's this reoccurring dream. So that now I've gone over all that. No closure, not talking to each other. All this stuff happens. Film school, working on sets, having these huge, impossible dreams almost to ever accomplish. But especially we didn't put as much work in as we should have, or any work. So, but besides all that, and not talking, then I always have this weird dream lately. Like I'd always dream about her, like, and it would be like really intense. But I usually always I lucid dream a lot, so I know when I'm dreaming most of the time, and I can manipulate the dream or stop the dream or yeah, just like kind of turn things around. But sometimes this one gets me because because lots of like almost every time when I dream and I see myself now, I'm in female form. So like sometimes at the beginning of dreams, I won't realize it's a full dream. But in this one, it's kind of torturous because I have this one a lot, and sometimes you think it's real, and it's like it's just like it feels like it's back in time just a little bit. And but I'm like the new me, but it's like the older time actually. But yeah, I'm in the bed, and yeah, I wake up and I'm like the me I am now. I'm like female, and then I'm with her, and like it's just like this weird random like cuddling or whatever. It's like that cuddling in the morning type stuff, and it's like, yeah, I'm kind of like lost in it, so I think it's real at first. And yeah, and then we're like chatting and talking, and then I notice like, oh, we're not in like a room I recognize, and it's this like it's her parents' house, but it's just like one of their blank rooms, and I'm like, oh, okay, so never mind, we're at Allie's house, Alicia's house, whatever I should name, Charlie, I don't know, pick a name, but everyone that I know has 10 names, but yeah, so I'm with Alicia, and yeah, we're like together, and I'm the new me, and I feel like everything's like put together, everything's like perfect, and then like I don't know, it was so weird, like we were like chilling, and then like we go downstairs and we're like seeing our mom and her dad and her brother, and yeah, it's just like it feels so real. And yeah, it's not a big dream or a big point to this dream or anything, but it feels so intensely real. And then like I do start to clue in that it might not be, but we're talking about all these things, and I'm trying to convince, yeah, it's so weird, like I'm trying to convince her dad and her mom and her brother all at the same time about like the way, or like I'm explaining why the way I was, and like how I like changed and accomplished this and that, like nothing big, but just like, with self accomplishments, and like now I'm a normal person. I can talk to parents, and I'm not afraid of parents. Like I don't know what was wrong with me before, but I'm just like boiling it down. I think I'm going off on all these crazy theories and all this dramatics, right? And yeah, it just such. And then I'm with her, and like I'm trying to explain to them like everything's come together now, like like all the old days. Oh yeah, we have this old documentary or whatever that we worked on. This thing has to come out at some point in my life, like 20,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers. No, probably not 10,000 because probably caught up in something by then, but like have to get everyone to agree in it or something, which would be mean reaching up. But anyways, we had this documentary, so worked on this documentary. It was just like, we called it the drug-umentary. I know it's really corny and everything, but we were just basically, it was this documentary of our lives. We tried to give it all this other meaning or angles or something. No, it wasn't fully about drugs. It wasn't fully about this. It was just like capturing a time, especially in that early 2000s, that like now would just look awesome. Like we look silly and dated, but it was sick. Like we were all wearing the new era hats and like big jeans and trying to be all G-Unit gangster, and we just lived in like white suburbia. But like, I don't know, it was just funny, and yeah, it was this big huge documentary, and yeah, I mean, you could learn a lot from it now. I could put a whole new twist on it or this and that. So it's just the story of my early life, and our early life with everyone, and the stuff we did, because everyone had their own pain, and we were all kind of together at the same time. And yeah, I'm explaining this in the dream. I'm going off about the documentary to a level of detail that's like baffling my mind. Like I swear, then it like cuts to me and Alicia, and we're at a computer, and we're like editing the documentary again, and it's like so vivid, and like I think we're like doing this, and it's like now, and like it's the new me, and like it's all like so cool and G'd out, and like yeah, it feels like I hate to say it, but it feels like this thing I want deep down inside that I know I'll never get, or yeah, it couldn't happen because people change, and like I get it, like I'm not expecting this to happen, but in the dream it's like makes you feel like this is so vivid, this is so real, this is like happening, and it's like it's killer, because I start at the end of it. Around then, after we're working on the documentary, we're planning all this stuff, we're talking about all these intensities, like about our lives, and like putting all these things together, and it feels like something's about to happen so good. And then as it just gets better and better and better, I start to realize how good it is, and that's when I fully become aware. Because before I kind of like, oh, maybe it's real, maybe it's not, maybe I'll just enjoy it. And then when this happens, it's like, no, and then you just like, yeah, you feel this, you go from this super high joy to like just the deepest like heartbreak, depression, like it's real again. Like I can feel that pain when we first broke up, and like yeah, that pain almost that pain had me in a dark place, like literally. Like I've never been that dark in my life, but yeah, so I've never been that hurt and that dark before. And yeah, it hurt so bad. And then yeah, I feel that pain. Like I can't even feel that pain now. Even if I think about the relationship, think about the life, think about the cats being split up, it doesn't have that impact that I'm feeling like in that dream. It's like my brain can like go to that part of my brain and find like, early 2013 pain or 2013 or 14 pain, and just think about it like traumatizes me. And then I wake up and then like I just feel this like other pain, like I'm like dying from it. I'm like, this sucks, dog. Like that'll never happen. And like I know I don't want it to even happen. Like, there's a part of you that wants it to happen, but it's like, no, it's not gonna happen. It shouldn't happen. People change. People aren't thinking about this stuff as much as you are. Like I'm a relic of my own past, that's why I like retro stuff. I live in my own past. It's a weird feeling, but that's why I like, I like a lot of like routine. I like the same things. I like to buy the same thing over and over again. I probably, I like to do the same stuff over again, but I want to get better at it, it's just a rough thing. And that's where it comes down to the no closure. It's like, I think I have this closure when I'm awake. And like, without my subconscious knowing, or what I mean, the subconscious like right in gear for it. But there's this like other part that with the subconscious, I think that's like knows I haven't fully healed from it, so it just like plays into that. It's trying to make this perfect scenario in my dream, maybe to help me get some closure and cope, but it doesn't realize, my own self doesn't realize how much it pains me. And it's just, I wake up shaking, I wake up sick, I wake up like hating life. I'm like, wow, like did I really lose the most specialist person in the world to me? Like, did I really? Like, but, I mean, they were around me when I was at my worst, and now they're not around me at my best. It kills me. I'm not at my best, obviously, at 223 pounds or whatever they weighed me in on, but, like, yeah, obviously I'm not at my best, but I just mean I'm more of my best. I'm more positive, I'm more loving. I'm trying to be creative in my own way, and there's so many things I want to do, and I'm just getting started. Like I said, if I can just capture my health back and all that, and letting the real magic happen, being on here and putting in more hours and doing other things in my social life, keep growing and put out more content, and who knows about that real closure. Maybe this podcast for me will be some real closure. I've told therapists this, I've told countless, counselors plus therapists this stuff, and they're like, everyone's answer was all the same. I'm like, I'm carrying around this baggage, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I tell them this huge story, and it's just, I'm like this or whatever. I'm like just saying whatever and everything, and they're like, well there, Danny. They're like, not everyone gets to experience true love, you should be thankful that you even. It's just like, what? I guess. Did we really love each other? I mean, I did at a point. I just knocked something over. Again, it's just a klutzy day. But yeah, I loved you at a point. I really did. It sucks, but like I said, it's just weird now that I'm so much better in so many ways. If I had that person near me, we would have kicked it, and we would have been an unstoppable force. It's crazy, but what can you do? You can just move on, but not to drag that out, but that's mostly it with the dream, the paralyzing dream of joy, and then complete desperation, then complete like darkness, and shaking, you waking up shaking from it kind of thing, and almost crying, and wanting to cry, but what can you do? Guess my mind's trying to help me in some way, but it should do a better job, mate. But that was the walk-in for today. A lot of crazy talk on there. I'm sorry about all that, but that's why I'm doing this podcast, so you guys can see another part of me and hear me blabber. And where else could I have done this? Maybe streaming or this and that, but if you weren't there and you didn't see it. So I like the podcast. I'm having fun with it. You could always skip ahead just to the Q&As. You could always just skip ahead to the Transformer news, and I post the clips. This is for the diehard Dolphins, the diehard Dolphins. But thanks for being here. We're getting into some Q&As, and thanks for listening. All right, we got a couple Q&A questions this week. Remember, people, get your Q&A questions in. Ask me anything from trans stuff to Transformers, to a personal life, other things I like, anything. Go ahead and ask away, and I'll shout you out. So another shout out for Steve Green. Thanks for asking another question. Go follow Steve Green and all that good stuff. So thanks for asking a question, and yeah. The TMNT animated movie from 2007. Did you watch it? Did you enjoy it? As always, your podcasts are awesome. Well, thank you, Steve. I just want to make sure I know which one that is. I just wanted to make sure it was the one I thought it was. Yeah, TMNT 2007. Yeah, I did see it. I did at 1.2 on DVD or something, but I saw it once in the theater. I didn't mind it. It's still not the Turtles I like. They're still a bit too goofy and cartoony in this. There is elements of the movie I liked, and some of the action or whatever, but yeah, it's just kind of too corny and too all over there. It's cool when they do the Turtles serious, but they still have weird stuff like time travel or Triceratops head people come into the world. I just think it's handled better when it's a bit more serious and gritty. Like if this looked like the original Turtles comic style, and it's just more gritty. Like I've always said, Ninja Turtles, but Dark Knight Rises Ninja Turtles. I think that's just where it's at. Even if we go a little crazier, like with some space stuff or this and that, or time travel or New Mutant or something, but just kind of gritty, raw, and real. But yeah, I went to this movie with my ex, and I think my family even at one point. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm looking at it right now on IMDb, and it's got a 6.3 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes 34%. And 2 out of 5 on Common Sense Media. Yeah, it came out in March 2007. Box office 95.6 million. Its budget was 34 million. Yeah, I didn't like it very much at all, to tell you the truth. There's no Shredder in the movie. There's a different guy, I think Winters or something, that leads the Foot Clan and stuff. But yeah, I just think the designs are atrocious, to tell you the truth. Like, they're just ugly. I didn't like it at all. Like I said, there were some scenes of action or something. If the Turtles were designed better, it would have played out better. But yeah, just the whole thing, all the character designs, like Casey Jones, April, everyone looks weird. I don't know what it is. It's just a weird look, and I'm sorry if you like it. I'm not trying to hate on it or anything. Like, oh, hey, if you like this, then you're complete. No, it's all good. I mean, like what you want to like. Tell me why you like it down in the comments. That's really cool. But yeah, and Steve, if you enjoyed it, I'm sorry if this wasn't the answer you're looking for. But I'm just for more grittier Turtles, like Turtles the original movie, Turtles like the opening scene for the original 1980s cartoon, like when it's all dark and they're swinging their weapons around, Mikey and his nunchucks and all that. So that's pretty sick. But yeah, just a grittier Turtles, Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight Returns style. And yeah, didn't like this movie at all, basically, but I gave it a shot. I tried to like it. I'm a Turtles fan, Turtle diehard, was raised by the Turtles. It's why I'm such a cornball, but hey, they didn't land this one. But hopefully we'll get a new, cool, darker, more serious Turtles soon. Alrighty, and the last question is from Pumpkin Glow. Go follow Pumpkin Glow's channel. She's been a huge supporter, adding a lot to the podcast as well, and lots of questions. You have awesome questions, so keep asking, and yeah, we'll get right into it. But yeah, thank you again for asking a question. Go give her a follow and all that good stuff. She has a Tumblr, amongst other things. I don't know if it all links off her YouTube, but go search her stuff out, and you'll see me reposting her stuff on Twitter and stuff like that as well. So, question of the day. Her question is, if you could create a Transformer character, what would they be like? Alt mode, color, character, etc. And what Transformers cartoon series, movie, comic, whatever, would you like to see him in? Well, yeah, that's cool. That's a great question. I think I have a few different Transformers in my mind. I'll say this one now just because I kind of have the basis and more character and blah, blah, blah. But there's probably a few different Transformers that I could make up. But I always thought it'd be cool to have like a Decepticon Subaru, but that was like a woman. I don't know if you've heard that joke on the internet or whatever. Please don't be offended by this, lesbians. I might be part lesbian, so I'm not offended by it. But have you ever heard that Subaru's a lesbian car? I just think that's funny as well. It's telling. I love Subaru. It's one of my favorite cars. So yeah, I thought like a Decepticon Subaru, and then maybe you could call Supra. Maybe you could call her Supra. I don't know, something like that. But Supra, and she's like, awesome, like RX, whatever they are, Subaru, the racing one. They usually see in blue and all that, so make it like that, but kind of feminine too in the robot mode. Maybe she's got a little hips and all that. And yeah, I just thought it'd be cool because then you could make her kind of like me, like a tomboy, even though I'm trans or whatever. It's just but like, yeah, a female tomboy, like, but still looks feminine. I'm probably more in like the lipstick lesbian area, right? Yeah, kind of like that, kind of like talks a little tough and rough, but she's, elegant looking and cool and everything, and a Decepticon. And yeah, I just thought that would be awesome. What series too would she like to be in? Probably like definitely G1, but movie G1. Like, if there was ever a series to continue that I wish was movie, Atmosphere, movie, Transformers 1986 movie, that is the original movie, the OG movie, G1 movie. But yeah, that era, just done right. And yeah, with that tone, that's what I meant to say, that tone, of G1 movie tone, that's just like boss. It's real. It's like Transformers on like an adult level, but still for kids. And yeah, I just could see her drawn out, kind of like she's kind of like an evil Rodimus, like when he's in his hot rod mode, she's kind of like that cool transformation, arms swinging back and forth or whatever, like how Hot Rod transforms. And yeah, she could be kind of cool, calm, collective, but also kind of like, like she's kind of like me, like she's trying to be a G or whatever, but she's just trying to like, be tough and like silly and stuff all at the same time. But yeah, I don't know. And yeah, the look, I don't know, something like Counterpunch is what I'm saying too, punch, counterpunch, his Decepticon mode, like kind of sleek like that and all blue and stuff, but more feminine. It'd be like, we got Black Rat, Nia, and other female Decepticons, but yeah, it's nice. It'd be cool to see like more of just like, a car, new kind of tough guy, tough girl, Subaru, a Decepticon. She could be like, pretty intense, right? And she's good. Like, maybe she's very loyal to Megatron, she's fighting, she's one for the cause, she'll go right out for the cause, and like, she'll put herself out there, she'd sacrifice herself for the cause for Megatron, maybe she's not in love with Megatron, but she definitely admires Megatron, and she thinks like people like Starscream or traitors that should be dealt with, like, with force. But yeah, mate, and yeah, I like that idea. I like her teamed up with Soundwave and people like that. She likes the calm, collective, silent type men herself. And yeah, people like that she's around, and other Decepticons. But when it comes to the nitty gritty, she's right there in battle. She's not a coward. She'd rather like get shot to pieces and have everything fall apart on her and stay in the battle than give up. She only retreats under Megatron's word. Decepticons, retreat! But yeah, it's pretty cool. I hope that's good enough. I mean, I think I have other just things. Like, I'm not a big car person. I like planes. I can think of another plane transformer that I'd create, but I'll keep that for later, stuff like that. But yeah, I just think like, one of those RX, like new Subarus that look like race cars, kind of. Not a hatchback. It has to have like the back and all that, but you know which ones I'm talking about. And just being all stylish, tough, and female all at the same time. So yeah, that's one of the characters I would make up, and like I said, have her the blue, maybe a feminine blue, maybe a more neon kind of turquoise, but more blue still, like those cars, but just a little bit of a showstopper, one that wants to take people's eyes off other Transformers and look at her. She's special. Oh my gosh. But yeah, something like that. But yeah, I hope that question was answered correctly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for asking as always. Come on, let's get some more Q&As. Come on, people. Get some more Q&As up in here. Ask me whatever. If you're afraid to ask, then ask. Stuff like that. Come on now. Let's get this going again. I can shout you out. Like I said, Steve Green, Pumpkin Glow. Go follow them. And great questions. Thanks for keeping keeping this alive. But yeah, I would like this part of the podcast. I get to interact with you guys. I get to hang out with you guys, in a sense. And so just, ask me some stuff. Let's get this going again. And thank you for, thanks for asking, everyone. So there was an unexpected surprise from the unboxing toy convention in Mexico. They showed off the new Transformers Studio Series Wave for 2020. Yeah, so there's the RCs that come with Chromie and Elite. This is a 3-pack, I'm guessing, from the Michael Bay movies, the RC motorcycle. So that's interesting. I never had the original ones or the original one or anything. So, I don't mind these. Not something I'd be rushing out the door to get exactly. But hey, you know what? Maybe these just kept in the box or something, maybe? I don't know. I'd have to see. I do like the colors, the blue, the purple, the pink, and all that. So that is pretty cool. And I like how it's a 3-pack, and it's a deluxe figure as well. So yeah, we'll have lots of stuff to look forward to. They have a new Bumblebee coming out and a new Hot Rod. They have a new Bumblebee coming out along with a new World War II Hot Rod, which is a remold of that Bumblebee Studio Series World War II figure. I'm not too sold on it. It's cool to see another Hot Rod, but not really my thing. The thing I'm looking forward to most of this first little wave that's coming out is Soundwave, because I never got that original Soundwave figure back in the day, and yeah, he looks mighty fine. He comes with a laser beak, and yeah, he's a Mercedes. So it's a TF3 Soundwave, and yeah, it looks really good. I don't have the original Soundwave. Always wanted that figure, but I just didn't get it at the time. But I'm excited to get this guy. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting this little guy in my hands. He looks pretty sick, actually. Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't mind that movie. Like I said, can't really remember that movie that much with Soundwave, but this one looks pretty cool. This one looks really cool. All the great colors, you can see all the great detailing and all that. And yeah, if you missed out on the first Soundwave and you're a huge Soundwave fan like me, this is a must-have. And yeah, I'd probably like to track down that original figure down the road. But this guy, yeah, I just like the head sculpt. It reminds me really a lot of the movie. And yeah, Laserbeak is a weird, Laserbeak is a weird vulture or whatever, but hey, whatever. I don't know, this stuff is not my favorite Michael Bay stuff, but I will pick up the odd thing, and I do like Soundwave, so I'd like to pick up the Soundwave stuff that they have going for him. So yeah, figure looks pretty good, and like I said, if you missed out on the first one, this could be an answer to that. And yeah, I'm digging him. He's a Mercedes after all. He's murking all the ladies. But yeah, pretty sick. And yeah, those motorbikes, RC and Chromia and all the ladies get all three at a deluxe price. So toys, yeah, maybe they're just a little smaller or something, but hey, that'd be a lot of fun, especially for a kid or whoever, they might like that, getting 3 figures at once for a deluxe price. So lots to look forward to. Sorry I didn't touch really on Bumblebee or Hot Rod, but I love this Soundwave, and yeah, I might pick up those motorbikes as well. Hey, so I just wanted to bring up some Cyberverse news. Transformers Cyberverse, yeah, it's one of the Power Strikers. I thought the name of the figure was Drift before. Kind of confusing now that it's Deadlock. Now it's Deadlock, and yeah, he looks pretty cool. There's some product shots of him in the packaging and all that. So yeah, I wanted to bring it up again. I'm not sure why on a few sites they had him listed as Drift, and now it's Deadlock. I don't know if anyone can fill me in on that. That'd be awesome. I tried to look around, and I saw some pictures of Drift, and he was actually a darker color, so maybe they had that swapped or mixed up before on one of the forums I was reading, but hey. But yeah, I really want to get this guy. I like the size of these figures. I like these figures in general, like the Soundwave, the Hot Rod, the Optimus, the Megatron, the Bumblebee. They're okay. I bought 2 Soundwaves because I'm gonna open one, but this one I'd like to keep in the packaging. Cyberverse stuff in the packaging. I might buy 2 of these Deadlocks though, and open one of them and keep one of them for my sealed collection. Besides the little name change or whatever flip-flop there, yeah, this figure still looks really cool. He's a Decepticon. I like the purple with the white, and he has swords that pop out, so it has sword abilities and all that. Action type of figure. That's kind of cool. I could see. Yeah, if you're really into these guys, they're worth picking up. Yeah, the alt mode is pretty cool. Like the car, it's pretty clean. I know Cyberverse stuff is more dumbed down, and for a lower age group, but I don't mind collecting the ones that come actually in sealed packaging. Some of the other figures are kind of exposed or whatever, and they're not in sealed packaging. I'm kind of like, but they kind of look a little more junky or whatever. But I do like these ones. This is really cool. We'll be getting this guy. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that and let you know about the name swap or whatever happened there. Maybe it was just the wrong listing, but yeah, because I thought Drift was darker anyways from the other Cyberverse show, but hey, you never know. But yeah, stoked on this guy. Definitely, yeah, maybe I'll do a couple reviews on some of the Cyberverse stuff down the road once I get him. So yeah, check this guy out though. He should be out later this year in September, I think. So yeah, should be out soon. The Target exclusive Spark Armor Cheeter has been spotted in US stores, retail stores. And yeah, that really sucks. I didn't realize this was a Target exclusive. It eats me up. I'll have to get one online or something. I wonder if eBay or Amazon will have it. I know it's $24.99 in America. Oh my goodness, I want it. I actually really like this figure. I mean, this is a Cyberverse figure that I would definitely want to pick up and open and probably buy two. But I love it. I love it. I know it looks like a better McDonald's toy Cheetor. It's like a McDonald's toy, like brought up a few levels. Now it's actually pretty decent, and those old McDonald's toys were actually pretty clever themselves. I'm talking about the old Beast Wars ones and that. But this guy looks sick. His cheetah mode looks great. His robot mode looks pretty cool. In robot mode, he's just a little shorter than like a deluxe class, and yeah, with him and all the armor on him looks really cool as well. I'm just so upset we don't have this here in Canada. It's in Target. I just like finding these guys out in the wild, so I'm gonna have to jump on the old Amazon or eBay or something like that to track one of these guys down. Why are so many good Transformers going to Target, like the Rainmakers and everything else? I don't get it. I'm kind of, I'm bummed out. I really thought this was coming to Canada. I thought I could pick this up at Toys R Us. This is one of the Cyberverse figures that got me liking Cyberverse more. I was like, oh yeah, okay, maybe what they're doing at Cyberverse ain't that bad, and got me into collecting some of the other figures. But yeah, this really sucks that it's a Target exclusive, but I guess it won't be that hard to track down online, except the cost might be a bit more, and it's just not as fun as finding them out in the wild. And yeah, Cheetor out in the wild, but I'm really digging this Cheetor. I really like the robot mode. Yeah, the robot mode is legit. He looks pretty cool. I like how the head folds into the chest. He still has the tail, the little blue face paint. His face is just all blue. The most of the body is all like an orangey yellow. It's hard to see with this camera. What the color correction might be off a little bit, but yeah, he looks pretty sick. He has the little black cheetah spots detailing on him, and his feet are chunky. His feet are good. He has nice shoulders, and yeah, nice everything about him. I really like the forearm sculpt and the shoulder sculpt, and yeah, like I said, just bummed out. Can't grab this guy in the store, but hey, this is the type of Cyberverse figure that's not making me hating them. I know they're still a cheaper, more kiddish, lower level toy, but hey, like I said, that new Soundwave that just came out with that Hot Rod and Megatron in that wave or whatever, I like those guys. They're pretty cool. And this guy's fitting too. Yeah, I haven't seen a Cheetor figure like in a long time. It's nice to see some Beast Wars stuff mixed up in there. I'm not a huge Beast Wars person. I love the show. Don't kid yourself. I had every Beast War figure, basically American release, that is, at one time before Transmetals. I had almost every Transmetal as well, but there's a few at the end that I didn't get. But yeah, I do like Beast Wars. I sold a lot of my Beast Wars off. I don't know, I don't want to display it as much. I don't mind those new Masterpiece ones and stuff. They look pretty cool, but I'm more of like Transformers into vehicles for some reason. I just like the more blocky, and I just like the more blocky look. I think they're sexier when they're blockier than half animal. You can't control these half animals, but taming a cone head is like eating an ice cream cone. What? But anywho, this is awesome. Yeah, I gotta jump on this Cheetor. I should look up right now if I can find it on Amazon. Hold up. Yeah, I can't find it on Amazon.ca or anything right now, but who knows? They probably will have these guys on eBay. You might have to pay a little more for them, but hey, yeah, I'll be looking out for that. probably review one of these guys on the channel for Shizzy. Loving this Cheeter, happy they did them, and yeah, can't wait to get them. Well, the Takara Tomy generation selects King Poseidon, Piranacon, Snap Trap, or Scalor have colored images, and this is obviously a big retool of Abominus, the combiners, the Terracon combiners. So yeah, it's a major retool and repaint and all that. I can see some of the Terracons in there, and yeah, this figure though, I was stoked on it before with the grays and seeing all the detail when they had the grayscale figures out, but now that we can see the full figures, yeah, with color, they look pretty awesome. I mean, Snap Trap looks really cool. The colors, yeah, they really do pop. You know, the counterpart of the G1 stuff back in the day. You know, there's been multiple different repaints and reissues of the Seacons as G1, but I still like them. You know, they always like, I don't know, before when I saw them like years and years ago, I did think it was a walking mess, kind of everything hanging off of each other and all these different things. I just thought, whoa, it's weird. And it is a 6-team Scramble City style combiner as well. So yeah, it looks pretty cool though. Colors are looking real nice, and everyone kind of has a little bit of a different color, which really pops. And yeah, I have to get these guys whenever they come into order. I mean, they look great. You can see the torso mode as well of King Poseidon, so they're all gonna combine onto, which doesn't look too bad. And yeah, you can see Turtler, aka Snap Trap, in his yeah, I guess like beast mode when he's Transformers alt mode. Yeah, I like him. I mean, yeah, he looks a little primitive and a little strange, but he's nice colors, and I really do like him. I'm stoked on these guys, actually. Yeah, they're showing obviously the torso and one of the legs here, but yeah, he's fantastic. This stuff looks really good. You know, also I'm liking Golf or Scalar, which is also goes by. He looks pretty cool. Obviously, he is just a heavy retool of, it looks like pretty much Ripper from the Terracons line. So yeah, but he looks cool. His alt mode looks pretty cool, decent. Kind of reminds me of like a Sharkticon or something. So that's kind of cool. I like the cannons on the back of the figure as well. He's like a little fish guy. He's like a little Sharkticon, but more like a Fishticon or something. And yeah, he's a creepy little monster, that's for sure. The robot mode, as it does look like that Ripper, robot mode looks pretty decent itself. They have it posed out pretty well. And yeah, it is just a remake of Ripper, of course. But yeah, he's supposed to be the right leg, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, but these guys, you can flip-flop them. They can be, you know, they can be arm, they can be a leg. As it's a 6 combiner team, yeah, one of them turns into a gun. Yeah, so you can flip them around and make them a leg or a foot or a gun or whatever, so that's really cool. And yeah, I'm just stoked. I like both their alt modes. I like both of their robot modes. I'm excited to see the other figures come out colored. Yeah, I'm really excited to see the other figures come out for this team in color, get a glimpse. But yeah, no, I'll be picking this up. I'll be reviewing each figure, or I don't know if it's a box set yet or what they're doing, but I definitely want to pick this up and do a review on it. And yeah, to get my other combiners going as well. I need to get on that and start doing videos on my other combiners from G1 to yeah, some of the new stuff, War for Cybertron and the Prime War stuff. So that'd be really cool. But yeah, no, I'm liking these guys more and more. Like I said, I almost pulled the trigger on a G1 Seacon set a long time ago. Well, it was a few years back, and I don't know, it was just a little too much, just, I don't know, if it was like $30 or something cheaper or $20 cheaper, I might have just taken it, but I was like kind of hesitant because I didn't know a lot about the figure. I know all that, but you know, I just didn't have a lot of nostalgia for him or anything. But now looking back, I should have picked him up. But yeah, these guys look sick. I got to get my hands on them. I can't wait to see the full team. And yeah, let me know. Are you guys going to be picking up this set? Do you care? Are you sick of the Combiner War style combiners? Are you just kind of done with it? Let me know. If you have any nostalgia for the Seacons in this set, let me know. I'd be really interested. And yeah, I'm stoked to get these guys. We'll review them. And yeah, that's about all I can say on these guys. Can't wait to see more. Yeah, I know I did a video on the Transformers Walmart reissue of Soundwave, but I just thought I'd bring it up again. I just thought, yeah, it's kind of cool to talk about. Those two videos are doing the best on my channel in a while, so that's just two good videos out there on the channel. So if you haven't checked them out, I will link them at the end of this video, and then you can go check them out. That'd be helpful, and they're already blowing up, so yeah, I'm happy about that, blowing up for me at least. But yeah, I'm so stoked on this. I can't believe it. I went to the store the other day, like the one day I filmed it, and then I went back to that Walmart on the other side of a different town, and yeah, they still had a few Soundwaves. No tape showed up yet. And then the other day when I was at work, I work right beside a Walmart. I live at Walmart. I live right beside Walmart, you know, the rest of the homeless, but yeah, no, I work right beside a Walmart, so I check basically every single day on the Transformer stock. I know you can check online and all that, but I find that hit or miss, so I am checking physically every day. I know that people see me and they're like, what's this trans freak doing here every day? She's on a Transformer hunt. And yeah, I really am. I love these guys. I am so impressed. So yeah, I went to that Walmart by my work every day, and the one day I went, they had like 20 of each tapes. No Soundwaves at this Walmart that's near me, but I haven't seen a Soundwave there yet, only out of town. But the one right where I'm working near, yeah, they had they had like 20 tapes, so 10 of each, you know, Frenzy and Laserbeak and Ravage and Rumble, or however you want to say it, but yeah, just to be easy, I'll say that for now. And yeah, I went back the next day after that. They had 20 of them. I just got one of each because, yeah, I'm not a reseller. I don't have anyone in my area that wanted these or have been asking, so I just bought my own and, you know, left it for the other collectors or scalpers to grab. So but yeah, I went there the next day to check on the stock and see how it did, and it was completely gone. So it's yeah, all after I left around like 5:30, and I came back the next day around 5:30 p.m. that was, and then I came back around the next day around 3:30 p.m. or just 3 o'clock p.m. and they're all gone. So that is pretty crazy. These guys are flying off the shelves. People on Instagram have been messaging me saying, you're lucky you found them. I've been looking, or some people said, I saw some people get them earlier and found them, but yeah, no, they're flying off the shelves. That's what everyone's saying. These guys are flying off the shelves. I know the Optimus Prime didn't fly off the shelf, and I see him for $40 clearance now. The Rodimuses that they still have gone down to $20. The Hot Rods they have now gone down to $20. So yeah, they're clearance those guys out. I never saw any Devastators on clearance or anything like that. And I think the Optimus Primes, which they should have spent the extra money just to make the trailer. I think if it had the trailer, they would have flew off the shelves. People were disappointed about the trailer, so I think they dropped the ball there, Hasbro. But yeah, anyways, these Soundwaves, they probably won't go down to clearance unless they get stocked like so much. But yeah, the tapes are great. I only have Encore reissues of Frenzy and Rumble. So yeah, you know, so, but I have the Ravage that came with the Soundwave Toys R Us reissue, and the Laserbeak that came with that Toys R Us reissue. But still, I'm stoked to get these guys, and yeah, I'll review them for the channel. And yeah, I'm just super excited about this. It's awesome. Soundwave, this was the right figure to make. This was the right figure to do. I don't know if Blaster will fly off the shelves like this, even though I'm excited about that Blaster. I like Blaster. I have a G1 Blaster, but hey, a new one might be cool as well. But yeah, I'm just, wow, these guys did a fantastic job on this figure as well. I know it's weird it doesn't have the rub symbol though. Does anyone know why it doesn't have the rub symbol? Did it originally not have the rub symbol? Not Cassette Man, obviously, but Soundwave, when he was issued as a Transformer, did he not have the rub symbol? I don't know. I looked at it for a long time. Someone's like, you didn't put the rub symbol in the video and the review, and that's cool. I don't mind when people point stuff out like that. It helps me actually make better videos. So, but I was like, yeah, I didn't. And then I was looking all over my Soundwave, searching his whole body, every inch, and I still couldn't find the rub symbol. I was like, what? So I guess he doesn't have one. And then I saw a video where someone was saying he didn't have one, or someone left a message. Someone left a message down in the comments. That's what it was. They said they didn't put it on him, so it's weird. But yeah, great figure overall. He feels like, yeah, made well, more sturdy. Not sturdier than the old one, but he just feels sturdy in my hands. And yeah, he came with Buzzsaw, who I never had, so that's really cool. And yeah, I'm happy on this reissue. Let me know if you're hunting the Walmart G1 Soundwave Walmart reissue. Let me know. Yeah, this if you miss out on this guy. Yeah, that sucks. And if you can't find these guys in your area, I understand that really sucks, because then you can only buy them off Amazon, and I already see them going for like $250 Canadian, I think. So that's absurd. But yeah, if you can find them at Walmart for his original like $80, and the tapes I think were 33 Canadian, so they'll be a bit cheaper American. But it is an expensive set. Can't be collecting everything all the time, different series. But yeah, there is a little bit. It is a little crazy, but hey, what can you do? That's collecting is all about. It's money. It consumes your money. Well, you know what I mean. Play within your means of what you can spend, and yeah, you know, if this is your grocery money, you can wait. It might go cheaper somewhere else, or who knows. So just keep your eye out on what happens. But yeah, I'm heavily loving the packaging on these guys. The Rumble and Laserbeak, or the Frenzy and Laserbeak, and the Rumble and Ravager, whatever. Yeah, very cool. Very cool artwork. It's so G1. It is G1. It just, yeah, I love G1. G1 is where it's at. I don't care if people hate the articulation. I don't care. It's used your imagination back in the 80s and 90s, kids. Well, we did at least, but and yeah, just very cool. Still an awesome figure though. It does hold out. I don't care if it doesn't have very much articulation. You can only move the arms up and down and the head side to side or something. But you know what? I had a lot of fun with the one I got at Toys R Us, and that was only in 2006, and I had an old junky one beat up as a kid, and I absolutely loved it. I didn't care if it didn't play music. People didn't care. Kids used it as imagination. I just thought it was cool. They turned into something like could spy on people and have tapes, so it was usable as a toy. People were, oh, it didn't work. I wasn't listening to Aerosmith at 9 years old. And if you are, you are. But yeah, I didn't even get into music until, you know, much later in Eminem and stuff. So, but I still had a great time with this toy. I just thought it was like, you know, it turned into a thing that you could spy, and it was kind of practical use. I don't know. It was interesting as a kid. But people, like, I don't know. We had our imaginations back then. But yeah, pick this guy up if you're into him. He looks super sick, super ill, super chill. And yeah, thanks for listening. And yeah, this figure is rad. Alright, something in gaming I thought I'd bring up was that new Nintendo Switch. They've revealed that some people have already got their hands on the new Switch. And yeah, people aren't calling it an official upgrade, it's just a better life and clear side. We'll see. It's basically the same thing, just yeah, extra battery life. And yeah, it looks cool packaging, which I do like. It's a little brighter and funner than the original. It's just, but I don't mind it. Pretty cool. I'll be getting this. No, not right away, or not at all, really. I don't need it right away. The thing is, my Switch I use basically in dock mode all the time, so I don't really need you know, a new Switch to take everywhere. But I'm thinking about getting the Switch Lite now, just as, yeah, I could just throw it in my work bag, or when I'm just out in a boot, I could take it with me. Yeah, I still think the Nintendo Switch Lite is a bad name, as it does not switch, and I've done more switching than this thing has, but you know, it's just one of those things. But you know what? I think I'm gonna pre-order a Lite and yeah, not get the new Nintendo Switch. But I thought it was something to mention, especially if you're new and haven't had the Switch yet. Yeah, this is a good Switch to get, the regular new one. So that's pretty cool. Extra battery life, maybe a better processor. So the video games look just a tiny bit better. And yeah, maybe it has less issues with warping in the stand and blah, blah, blah. See, but packaging looks good. Fun news, this is the good time to get one. And yeah, but yeah, I see a lot of people getting the new one right away and switching all their data over or this and that. And it's just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't play enough to do that anyways on my Switch. Like, I just play what I play, and I wouldn't mind starting whatever over, and then, yeah, just porting my stuff. But if there was a bigger jump to the new Switch, there was something else, you know what I mean, to it, yeah, I might be on it, but even like, yeah, if the new, like, the docks were colored or something, they should have had like colored docks or something with it, new colored docks or new funky docks. Because no offense, I like the Switch, but I think it's just kind of ugly when it's in dock mode. It's not that bad in handheld mode because the Joy Cons and just the big screen just looks like a big PSP type thing, which is fine. I mean, it's is what it is, and but I just find it in dock mode. Yeah, it looks like trash. Like, why didn't they do some new colors for the Switch as well? Like, that would have popped it off too. Like, if it was like, neon colors or whatever colors, some other dark blues or some neon pinks. I don't know, like, just switch it up. I thought that would be kind of cool, but nah, just the same old gray block to plug it in. But that's why I kind of like the light. I'm gonna pre-order one of the lights. Then yeah, just use my Switch at home. The batteries on the Switches, it does die quickly. Like, I take mine just once in a while, some this and that. But I mean, it dies quickly. You gotta have an extra battery or charger, or this and that. So it is kind of flawed in that nature. I mean, it really doesn't last long. So, but hopefully, yeah, that new Switch lasts. I think it lasts a little longer than a regular old Switch. And yeah, it's just kind of cute, more compact. You can throw it in a bag. You can, yeah, do whatever with it. I'm gonna pick up the new Switch Lite for sure, and I'll do a unboxing and a little bit of a breakdown and review on it as well. So I still love my gaming stuff, and like I said, as I get more energy and health and all that, I'd like to do a lot more again and just mix it up. Lots of fun games I have ideas for, and yeah, Switch, yeah. I like the Switch. I don't hate the Switch. I don't love the Switch. I like the Switch. And yeah, I wouldn't mind switching tonight. And yeah, we're going to wrap this one up a little early. I didn't have any time to watch any movies in VHS or anything, so none of that. But that's not always going to be on here as well. I like to keep that like once in a while type thing, because it's just basically when I have the time to actually have downtime and relax and watch a movie of some old retro movie of some sort. So yeah, and thank you for everyone for being here. Make sure to get more Q&As in this week. Make sure you you can catch this podcast on Anchor and on Spotify and listen to it on YouTube and all that stuff. But yeah, make sure to get those questions in, and yeah, check out the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the rest, all linked down below. That really helps. And yeah, you can stay in the Danni Dolphin realm, the pod, as I call my community, the pod. But yeah, lots of cool Transformer stuff this week, a little bit of gaming stuff. Yeah, try to next week talk about some more Transformers related news. Of course, this is Transformers heavy, as yeah, that's what a lot of people are coming here for now, but I'd like to throw some other stuff in the mix. Lots of videos planned in the mix as well, so lots of different stuff, more unboxings and Transformers and some gaming stuff. So like to keep going, and yeah, remember to make sure, yeah, definitely hit up the Twitter as soon as we hit that 1K Twitter followers. I can do that giveaway, and also once help subscribe if you're not subscribed. It would really help me out. We're doing another giveaway at 1,300 subscribers, so that would be fantastic as well. So I hope everyone's doing awesome and everything. Remember to watch the old podcast videos as well, as each one of them hits 100 views. After 10 episodes are out, we'll do another giveaway. So yeah, the podcast is doing pretty good. Almost all the videos already are over 100 views, so I'm very happy with that. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I want to do more giveaways, give back to you, as you've given me so much joy, and I love doing this stuff. And yeah, people seem to be enjoying the podcast, and it's an easier content for me to get out as I do my reviews and other things in the mix and get healthier. So lots of stuff to come. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Watch the old videos, and yeah, stay strong, stay safe, stay positive, and this dolphin might even catch you on that flip side, y'all.